New season's here, and I've sifted through an unhealthy pile of cycling brands to figure out what's actually going on this year. What are the trends? What's actually new? So here it comes, the pick of the bunch. 4 trends and trend-winning jerseys that will turn heads in 2026. Welcome to Cycling Style by Hot On, the channel that genuinely couldn't care less about nutrition plans or training theory. So, a fair few of you can probably dislike and unsubscribe right away. Save yourself the time, cause this video is made for the chosen few of you who focus on what really matters. Looking disgustingly good on a bike, because the right jersey isn't just a kit. It's a fashion statement that turns your body into a 3-dimensional piece of art. So if you fancy a taste of the latest and most flamboyant cycling style, grab a plate. This is full-on kit-faced lad. First up, quiet flex territory. This year, a lot of brands have stopped shouting with color and started whispering with fabric. We're talking texture, structure, surfaces that actually do something when light hits them. Mesh panels, micro patterns, fabric that look like they've been engineered by someone with a PhD and a serious caffeine problem. At first glance, clean, minimal. Second glance, oh wait, what's that? That's the trick. Brands like Pissé and Pas Normal Studios have been playing this space for a while. Super light jerseys where the fabric itself is the design. No need for loud graphics when the material is doing all the talking. Neo Pro surprisingly comes in swinging here as well. Dirt cheap and visually interesting. Looks like a glitchy TV signal dissolving into a starry night sky. Sounds a bit weird, yeah? But it works beautifully. And the 2026 first trend winner? Go big. This thing looks like some Kevlar fibers had a baby with a stealth fighter and then got attitude. A bit of camo, a bit of chameleon, a bit of I don't know what I'm looking at, but I rate it. Go big. I want more of this. Feel the next trend. If you close your eyes for a second and pretend no one's watching. At some point in life you've imagined it. Being an astronaut, celebrity, brain surgeon, or even a rock star. Feel the pulse going up a bit, yeah? This trend's for you. Cause if the road is your stage, then your jersey might as well be your stage outfit. We're talking loud, slightly unhinged, main character energy delivered by Tick, doing a futuristic camo design so loud it'll match any strobe light. RH77, toxic yellow, aggressive and borderline illegal. If you're leaning more towards a techno villain or a Berlin nightclub geezer, MAP have definitely made something for you. And well, I didn't expect to say this, but even Rafa has stepped into this category with a visually banging collab kit. But the trend winner, Jordana. And listen, after I absolutely buried them last year, this is a mad comeback. Death metal logo, smoke graphics rising from a dodgy abyss. A death metal jersey that embodies the suffering of getting into shape by cycling. It's pretty evil, isn't it? By the way, if something in my analysis annoys you, or you think I've missed a proper jersey gem, drop it in the comments. I actually read them. Sometimes I even learn something. And you might shape the content I do next, okay? Now we're getting slightly intellectual. Or at least pretending to be. Op art as optical art has been around nearly for a century. It's about patterns and illusions, making your eyes work a bit harder than they'd like to. And now it's fully infiltrated cycling. You've got brands experimenting with stripes, waves, distorted patterns that almost vibrate when you look at them. Pas Normal Studios were early on to this. You remember the slightly festival core collection? But now everyone's clocked it and jumped on it. The Oops, I Did It Again prize goes to this Café du Cycliste jersey, which is staying dangerously close to copying last year's homework, but I'll let you decide if you'll buy it or not. Agu and Pissé are keeping it clean, controlled and wearable. Attacker go loud colors and messy overlays, absolutely sending it. Trend winner though, Allez, they've nailed it. Strong visual impact, but still wearable. Patterns are hypnotic, but not overwhelming. It's sharp lines, clever angles, colors that actually work together. Amazing look. Only issue? Good luck matching it, unless your bike is black, white or silver. Okay, ready for the top trend of 2026? Turn off the sun, put on your darkest shades, cause this one's a lot. Top trend is acid. We're talking full-on rave energy, neon, fractals, tie-dye liberated from any hippie vibe, liquid color transitions, basically designer decisions made by insomniacs. Santini and Allaire going full music video visuals. Q36.5, Nalini and Black Sheep pushing hard contrast techno tie-dye madness. Black Sheep even drops matching bibs, so if you want to look like a full-blown psychedelic, just go for it. No one's stopping you, not even your mates. For a slightly more controlled descent into madness, Monton actually delivers some elegant versions. Still expressive, but you won't scare small children and their grannies at the cafe stop, probably. But the top trend winner of 2026? Go Big Magnolia. Because it's got everything, proper rave energy, just the right hypnotic design level. It screams of energy without completely losing control. I feel the summer festival vibes, positivity, craziness and all of those feelings amplified and visualized in the creation of this banging jersey. Woo! So yeah, that's been a tough one this year, trying to separate what's great from what's good. 4 trends and plenty to choose from. Now it's your turn. Pick your poison, upgrade your look, and confuse your local group ride as you should. And have you made it this far? Have a dig around the channel. There's more nonsense waiting for you. Cycling style, leg shaving, weird music videos, and sock length debates that ruin friendships. Anyway, stay safe and stay stylish.